Hello everyone, it's 𝐻𝐿𝐴 and welcome back to my channel. It has been, it has been a while since I made a video. Not as long as the break I took last time, but definitely a couple of months. I was just getting settled into my new school year, and yeah, you know, that's what I've been doing. And so for my first video back today, I thought we would start off strong with a training time. So today is Tuesday the 8th of April, so it's the day before the Equestrian Festival comes. And you all know that the Equestrian Festival brings lovely horses to buy. And I have one more horse to finish training, and it's this one, Penguin. You can go check out my video of where I buy him. It should be my most recent video apart from this one. And so as you saw, we are going to be reading Star Stable reviews, 2-star Star Stable reviews. Ages and ages ago, I did a video reading 1-star reviews, and I thought we could turn it into a little bit of a series, and I'll go all the way up to 5 stars. So we're just going to start because we need to get training, and hopefully we can max Penguin today, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start training here at my home stable. Although, okay, I don't know if you guys know, my home stable used to be Silverwood Equestrian Centre, and I really regret that I moved because I love it updated. Anyway, so we're going to start by reading this first review. This person rated, the game 2 stars, obviously, and the review says, I enjoy the game, but the fact that I can't progress because I have to pay is not good. I would say harsher words, but I won't. It's a shame that a good game has to be paid to play. I'm a college kid and we ain't got money for anything extra. Okay, yeah, I get it. As in, the fact that it's a very expensive game. There's been a movement at the moment, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of, the EU taking action against Star Stable, saying that they, about using star coins as, to conceal how much things actually cost, especially with kids. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a very expensive game, and I mean, you guess you have to remember that it is a business, so there's got to be some way to make money, and that's Star Rider, which is the way to progress in the game. But I 100% get this review. So the next review says, oh, this is a long one. Maybe I won't do that one because it's really long. Okay, the next one is 2 stars, obviously, and says, a problem and buying horses. Hi, I'm trying to go to Silverglade Village, but it goes black and teleports me back, and I wish you could buy horses with your shillings and not star coins because they're hard to get. Yeah, 100% agree with both things that they said. The glitches are yeah. Although, maybe this isn't a glitch. This maybe sounds like they were trying to get into an area they haven't unlocked yet, but I'm not sure. But either way, the glitches in the game are quite annoying. And yeah, I think it would be wonderful if you could buy horses with your shillings, but, you know, make it quite a bit big amount of your shillings. What am I trying to say? Yeah, take away the 𝑘𝐼𝐿 cap and then make horses cost, I don't know, 40,000 shillings or something. Just so it's, more accessible. Okay, the next one says, you can't go to any other areas as a free rider other than Fort Pinter and Moorland and near that wizard. Be your someone. Be your someone. So what you wanna do now? Okay. I'm not a Star Rider only when we get a week for free when redeeming the codes. However, when you're not a Star Rider and you do all the quests, you have nothing to do and you can't unlock other areas for free. Man, I thought this game was good until I came to the waiting for more redeem codes for free Star Rider for a week. Okay, so I'm going to address the title first. You can't go to any other areas as a free rider other than Fort Pinter and Moorland near that wizard. Yeah. I remember for the little bit where I had played the game and then didn't have Star Rider. Remember, that was really annoying. I just wanted to continue the quest, so the quest still showed up, and it was so exciting. I mean, as someone who's finished all the quests now, I wish I could go back and do it. I have an alt account, but it's what am I trying to say? It's not Star Rider, so I can't really go back and do the quests, but yeah, it was really annoying when you could only go to Moreland and Fort Pinter in Uterus. And when I could, and obviously a lot of people are still in that boat. But yeah, it's just, yeah, I get that, it's annoying, but yeah. Okay, the next one says, monitor young players. The chat system can be unsafe for younger players due to its AI moderation. Players have and will continue to bypass the filter and leave explicit messages in global chat where anyone online can read them. As far as we know, Star Stable is aware of these issues but has yet to take effective action to address them. This lack of response is disappointing as it compromises the safety of the community. Yeah, okay, I actually, this is very stupid of me because I never clocked that the chat was moderated by AI, but it makes sense that it is, because what else would it be? Anyway, yeah, I think it's just, I came across a really nasty incident a few months ago, and someone was just continually calling someone else really, really I'm obviously not going to repeat it, but just really terrible words, and the chat was not doing anything to stop that, and eventually a whole group of us just ignored this player, and yeah, and that it didn't solve the issue obviously because that player is still there and we all reported them as well, but the chat is always going to be an issue, I think, unless you have someone a real human monitoring at all times, then you can't make it perfect, and I think that's just an issue that we're gonna have to deal with. But I really think that there should be more attention to banning players or chat banning them, because yeah, I've just seen a lot of bad things, and yeah, so I agree with that review. The next one says, lovely game for little girls, however my girl is terrified to play during the Halloween month. The sound effects and the witches, etc. is too much for kids. We pulled her from playing for this entire duration. Yeah, that's definitely fair enough, that some of the activities and things could be scary to younger children. Although there is a little solution to this. During the Halloween month, you could turn sound off for the game, and just not participate in the Halloween events. But I totally get that it's kind of difficult to avoid events sometimes. So yeah, 100% get that. I love SSO. I've created a total of 3 accounts just to play it. I have so many amazing memories with it, and I love seeing the progress. But this game has gone downhill. Non-Star Riders can only go to a total of 2 places on the map. Star coins are hella expensive. 100 star coins are $6, and most horses are around 900 star coins, meaning each horse costs around $40 to $60. I'm not sure what currency this is in. I would assume US dollars, but I'm not entirely sure. The company is very money hungry and customer support doesn't help you at all. It's always the same response and it never helps. I'm disappointed in SSO. It's one of the only games of its kind, and it's so sad how they mistreat their players. Okay, I really agree that it's a very unique game. I've really never played anything that's like it. And I think the community is very special, but I agree. It's a very pricey game, and it's kind of exclusive in that because only people who have the money to pay for it can properly play it, and I think that's just, I really don't like that. But again, they said that the company's very money hungry, but I mean, what business isn't it? I think you just have to remember that it is a business. They do need to support their employees. It's a it's a real job for people. So yeah. The next one says pricey and boring. I started playing SSO a few years ago, and I stopped last year for obvious reasons. This game is 95% pay to win, and if you don't pay, don't expect a wide-ranged, open-world, nice game that you can play with friends. Expect a boring, repetitive game with little to no players, and no horses to buy or see, no races to do, no people to meet, and no clothes to buy. Don't even get me started on the prices. €60 for a full-time rider, I got the 3-month one and played for 2 years. As you can imagine, I want my money back. The only time you're excited to log on is when there is a new horse to buy. You try it out, make an outfit, spend some money and leave. Repeat that 2 times a month. The bugs are also annoying. I had a very big level, but the game wouldn't let me pass the bridge. Very annoying. Anyway, don't be like me, don't waste your time. Okay, there's a lot to unpack in this one, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do the race while I do it. Okay. I feel like this one's more of an opinion that it's quite a boring game, because this person does seem to have Star Rider, and I think if you don't like questing, then yeah, okay, I can see why it would be boring for you, but I think if you like questing, then it's quite fun. I love questing, and I really love it, but if you have Star Rider, I really don't think it's boring or repetitive. I think it's actually quite creative. But if you don't have Star Rider, yeah, I get what you're saying, as I've already said in this video. Yeah, and then they talk about how extensive Star Rider is. Yeah, I get it. The only time you're excited to log on is when there is a new horse to buy. I mean, that does make it exciting, although personally I don't think I've ever bought a horse when it's like just released. But I know a lot of people do. But I personally think that there's just like, there is more to the game than the horses, as I said, you know, questing and everything. And then they talk about the bugs that are also annoying, and yeah, the bugs are annoying. The specific thing they're talking about, I had a very big level, but the game wouldn't let me pass the bridge. I'm trying to think of what bridge they mean. There's a lot of bridges in Star Stable, but it might have been a reputation issue where you needed like reputation with someone. I'm not sure, but often a high level doesn't always let you pass somewhere. You have to have reputation or unlock, have done certain quests, things like that. But yeah, I get most of that review, but some of it I think is more of an opinion. So, by the way guys, I'm only reading the shorter reviews because the long ones are probably just like, well, not boring, but I feel like it's just a lot to unpack. So I'm just reading through a lot of these and they're just kind of about the same topics I've already covered, so I'm not going to talk about them again. Okay, this next one is titled Huge Disappointment. I used to absolutely love Star Stable. It had an intriguing story and the world and horses look beautiful. My biggest issue is that the weekly updates rarely include quest or more precisely relevant quests. The main focus lies in the horses. Well, it's a horse game, you might think, and I do agree on that. After all, they do a wonderful job with most of the horses, but waiting for nearly half a year to finally get a story-related quest for said quest to end in 5 minutes is a huge disappointment. The only thing you can really do is to do the same races over and over again, because there's nothing else to do. Daily tasks, yes, but those get repetitive and boring even quicker than the races. I honestly wish they would focus more on quests, but they don't bring in the money. Okay, I agree that there's a lot of horse releases lately, and that's wonderful, but yeah, I agree. I would love to see some more quests. Like, I mean, I get that the main quests probably take more time to flesh out and code and everything, like more than the non-main quests, what they call side quests. But whenever we do get a side quest or a main quest, I get so excited. I'm like, oh, it's quest time. But yeah, I would love it if these were more frequent than like, I don't even know how many times a year. But yeah, I do agree with this review, that it's kind of sad that we don't have more main quests or quests at all. But the horses that Star Stable do bring out are really nice. I just haven't really bought any of them. I guess because I wasn't playing the game for a few months, and yeah. Although I kept up with like Star Stable Instagram and everything, so I was like aware of what was happening. But yeah, I feel like maybe a few less horse releases and a little bit more attention to quests. I would really love that. Okay, so that is actually it for the 2-star reviews I found on that website. So I think we'll end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what you think of the game, or if you agree with these reviews. And yeah, thank you for welcoming me back, and yeah, I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!